Up to this point, I have built up the outer wheelhouse, piecing it together with probably about 4 pieces, and now I'm cutting out the inner wheelhouse rusted area, and I'm going to weld that in. I think I could do that in one piece. Most of the time it makes more sense to work from the inside to the outside, but in this case I decided to tackle the worst of it first and build up the outside and then finish up the inside. I was able to get the inside in just a single piece. I grabbed the inner wheelhouse from the Mustang, the brand new part, and I'm looking to see what part of that piece would best fit the cutout area. Remember to always cut out a bigger piece than you think you will need so that you can trim it down for the best fit. Exactly the opposite when you're cutting metal out. Cut less than you think you need to cut out, and you can always cut out more. After a quick trial fit, I've decided to trim out a little bit more of the replacement part. Keep checking and trimming until you have the piece trimmed down to a nice fit. And then we'll get ready to weld it in place. I'm using self-tapping sheet metal screws to screw the patch panel onto the wheelhouse so that it'll have a flush fit. I'm grinding some welds from some work on the outer wheelhouse so that the inner wheelhouse patch will sit flush. Once the patch is screwed in place, use a hammer to make sure that the patch panel is flush to the existing sheet metal. Vice grips are commonly used to hold two pieces of sheet metal for a nice flat overlap. I was able to get the inner wheelhouse patch done in a single piece, which will make for a lot easier cosmetic work. All that's left on this part of the repair is weld it in place and grind the welds down smooth. Once I'm done welding this piece in, I can cut my outer quarter panel patch, and then I can figure out how I'm going to get the outer wheelhouse patchwork to make a proper fit to the outer sheet metal, because at this point I don't know how the curves of the wheelhouse need to be, so that's going to be a lot of trial fitting.